Hi everyone, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction we watched the 4th episode of Mahou Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 4th episode of Mahou Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And
thanks for watching. Doop doop doop. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, so this episode, it actually starts out with showing Ruler's past.
A lot of it
is almost an instant indicator for me. Like, I felt that if they were going to show Ruler's past and not kill her, then they should have done it last episode. To show it on the episode where you knew somebody was going to die, yeah.
Yeah, that would be an episode 2 or 3 move normally, huh?
Yeah. Kind of like... you know, in the episode where Nemorine died, it was showing way too much Nemorine.
Right.
For her actual role.
Yeah.
I almost kind of hope they switch it up on us going forward.
Yeah.
So maybe getting to say La Pucelle's, backstory, but kill off someone else.
More of his backstory.
Or something, yeah.
And then kill off somebody else. Actually, my other question is, how are they going to kill off the Peaky Angels?
That is interesting. Do you have to kill them off one at a time, or do they count as one?
2, 4, 10, 12, 15, 16. No, they count as one. They count as 2.
All right. Yeah, I'm about to say it because this is based off game accounts, and each person should have their own account.
Should. Yes. But so yeah, they count as each their own. So imagine if one of them dies and the other doesn't.
Imagine if both of them are on the bubble and they have to fight each other to the death.
You are a sick man.
Okay, Fav.
You think that's something, then you don't want to hear my theory about how Ruler bit the dust.
All right.
But too bad, I'm gonna reveal it eventually anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we get the plan that Ruler put out, where they're gonna steal all of Snow White's candies, which basically the Peaky Angels lure La Pucella away from Snow White and take her over, and them and Tama
try to work together to
try to work together
trap him.
To delay La Pucella. La Pucella is way more powerful than them.
Yeah, cannot be stopped. Can only be contained.
Indeed.
And they
really wasn't.
And they still
and
failed at
naturally,
that.
yeah. Well, yeah, they're the butt monkey kind of minions.
Probably my favorite part of that bit was when Tama opened the hole below La Pucella, and it extended the sword all the way across the chasm, and then used the
blade as a springboard.
Yeah, used the natural springiness of steel to spring up,
Launch yourself up, and then retracted the blade, like made the blade disappear, and then brought it back to her hand and
bitch slapped one of the angels.
That was probably my favorite part. That was so excellent.
And then gave Tama an epic boot to the head.
And land straight on Tama's face.
Damn.
But meanwhile, back at where Snow White was, I assume that Swim Swim was using her powers to hide her and Ruler up there. Basically, they were submerged in the tower.
Or she teleported them up there.
Or something like that. And Ruler used her powers, which is she can control anybody who she points her stick at, as long as she holds the pose. But she uses her powers to freeze Snow White, and then Swim Swim grabs Snow White's device and starts transferring candies to herself. That is a really I mean, the whole plan itself was really clever and well executed. Ruler just didn't think about one thing.
how she treated all her subordinates like shit, and they got tired of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, what Swim Swim did was she only stole half of Snow White's candies. Only a paltry 25,000.
Where having bringing in.
Well, let's put it this way: when actually, we'll go through Swim Swim's plan before I talk about this.
Okay.
So Swim Swim then, after they all escaped from Snow White and La Pucella, Swim Swim met up with Tama, transferred all of the candies to her, and then had her ask Fav to split them evenly between all of the magical girls except for Ruler, Snow White, and La Pucella. And she didn't transfer them to them because she knew that they would have enough magical candies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Minus Ruler. Yeah.
Minus Ruler. Basically, the point was to make sure that everybody got way more candies than Ruler.
And to make sure Ruler was in last place.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, so the reason about putting the 25,000 into perspective, when at the end of the plan, when they get back and Swim Swim shows Ruler how many candies she has like what, 2,800?
Yeah, 2,900, and Ruler asked Swim Swim how many candies she had starting out. She said only about 800.
And they were surprised that Snow White was able to gather 2,000 by herself.
Yeah, so when you hear the number 50,000 being dropped later in the episode,
around, yeah, you know that.
Holy shit!
You know that Snow White.
Girl works fast.
Yeah,
she ain't fucking around.
Of course, yeah. She's an ideal magical girl. Damn, good on her.
Yeah. But I think what's more important, is the Swim Swim when she picked up Snow White's phone and just went to work. Expressionless. Just.
Swim Swim is actually quite expressionless.
Well, you'd think that seeing that number, there would be
a bit
an
of shock.
Expression.
Yeah.
Especially when you think that she had 800, and I'm pretty sure she worked her ass off for it. So
just having to deal with Ruler shit all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good thing she kind of held it together. Otherwise, her plan would have been shot to shit. And imagine how the episode would have turned then. I mean, damn. Probably would have had one of Ruler's underlings, being voluntold to transfer all their candy, so they're in dead last.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be around Ruler's group. I mean, now that Swim Swim is more or less in charge.
Well, she's pretty much dismissed everyone to do as they please. That's what she said to the Peking Angels after Ruler dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to go. But if she does end up deciding to lead the group, she's far more ruthless than Ruler is.
Yes, she is. And considering that Swim Swim is actually a little girl, and she was able to devise this entire plan.
Well, if you think about it, it does show that she's the little girl that Nemarine visited in her last dreamwalk sequence.
Yeah.
So, in a roundabout way, Nemarine killed Ruler.
In a roundabout way, yeah.
Pretty much. I mean,
so props to the writers.
She was the one who planted the idea in Swim Swim's head to become the princess rather than the
noble or something.
What's
it called? No, rather than a liege be a ruler.
I'm actually rather certain that we more or less called that there would be a backstabbing.
Well, yeah.
Well, in a situation like this, there's always going to be backstabbing.
Well, no, it's like, it showed Ruler's group, way before.
Yeah.
And it showed just how much of a bitch Ruler was. Like, how horrible she was to the other magical girls that she was leading.
Mm.
And so you just knew that she was going to get backstabbed somehow.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine it would be this early though in the series. I thought it would be at least a couple episodes later.
I thought they were going to set her up as more of an antagonist than she is. But I assume that Calamity Mary is probably going to be a pretty large antagonist, actually. And
possibly the main
for
one.
some reason, they seem to be setting up something shady with Sister Nana, too.
Don't have a good feeling about that. And then we also, at the very end of the episode, we get introduced to, we'll call her Alice for the time being, a sort of goth lolly
Yeah, the new magical girl.
who hasn't slept in eons.
The character style of her normal form or human form reminds me of a hex maniac from Pokemon.
From Pokemon. Nice. I'm reminded of Tomo from, dang it, what was it called? It's your guys' fault I'm not popular. Watamote.
Tomoko. Or
Tomoko.
Tomoko,
That's it. Yeah, especially with the bags under.
It's been quite a while since I've seen that series.
Yeah, no.
So here's a discussion point. Who's next?
Who is next? Okay.
I think that this would be a proper time to kill off either La Pucella or Top Speed.
La Pucella, especially after the little heroic speech it gave.
Yeah.
But,
With the kind of shady thing that looks like it's happening with Sister Nana and Winter Prison with Top Speed and Ripple, they are setting up Ripple to be one of the main characters. So I could see Top Speed dying too.
I could see Top Speed dying. She's kind of the cool character. You've had some time to kind of get to know her. It would be a good time to kill her off too.
I actually think that it might be Calamity Mary or this Mori Clanberry person.
Clanberry. Well, that's actually another thing. We haven't really gotten a good intro to several characters. Winter Prison, Magical Royd, and Clanberry as well. So,
But I think that what might happen next episode is Sister Nana gets with Top Speed, Ripple, and Winter Prison and devises a plan to put Calamity Mary in her spot.
okay.
Okay, I get that.
But for a big antagonist, though, you think that would be kind of the ongoing conflict.
But I don't think she's going to be the main antagonist because we were just introduced to somebody who's hunting for White.
Okay, that's a good one. Another possibility, I think it could be one of the members of Ruler's former group. Now that they're leaderless, they're splintered, there might be a bit of confusion going on. This could be a good time to kill off one of the Peaky Angels or Tama or even Swim Swim.
I don't necessarily think so because I think we're probably going to get a break from that group for a little while.
Okay, and maybe focus back on Snow White and their meeting with Sister Nana and Winter Prison and company.
Well, technically, it's just Top Speed and Ripple that are meeting with Sister Nana and Winter Prison.
All right.
It just we as the audience are meeting up with these people.
Yeah. So
many girls to keep track of.
Yeah, I actually, contrary to what you think, I think La Pucella is going to live throughout this entire ordeal.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think they're setting him up to be a major death.
A tragic hero.
Yeah. Well,
If that does happen, I expect that to be more of a episode 10.
yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. You got to really form the attachment between La Pucella and Snow White.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they've done that already, but
I mean,
I don't think that that's what it is. I think it's more that for maximum emotional impact.
there's got to have to be maybe a in real life confession scene. I'm thinking between the two, or something. When they're not on.
Well, I think if
gotta be
there's going to be a
something big.
confession, it'll probably be like if Sota ends up being chosen to be the one who dies, it'll probably be in real life, but right before midnight.
Maximum impact.
Yeah.
Oh man, and you called me the sick bastard.
Well, that actually fits very well into anime's history.
Big confession right before a big battle, perhaps. Classic
And
death
then
flag. Yep.
Well, I don't think it'll be a big battle. I just think that it'll be like, well, the person who has the least candies this week is La Pucella.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wait, how did that happen?
No. I don't want to go.
Fuck you.
And I can hear the Whovian hate right now.
I know exactly where that came from. So, quick recap. Definitive, who's next?
Definitive, who's next?
I'm probably gonna go with Top Speed.
You're gonna go with Top Speed. I'm gonna go with Calamity Mary or Clamberry, one of the two.
One of those two. I am going to go. Shit, I really don't know. But if I have to pick one, I'll go with Tama.
Tama?
Yeah,
Oh, poor Tama.
I know, but
But let us know what you thought of anime and what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yeah, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
And here is a podcast where we talk about all the anime that we're watching this season.
If you want something far less depressing than this series, check out OS Gaming, our gaming channel.
And watch Rizzo play Tales of Hysteria.
And if you want to go ahead and support us, that'd be great. Go ahead and hit this link, and it'll take you over to our new and improved Patreon page.